teaser.
It's gone! It's gone!
Can they see us, or is it
Yes,
just here?
yes, they can see us now too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys. So,
Good
welcome to
night,
the
Super Sentai.
TOMKATSU cast. We haven't done this in like a year, literally, but it's actually something serious this time. So I figured we might should talk about this. So let's just get on right with the news, Thomas and Keza.
Okay. Oh, I thought you wanted me to say it this way.
Oh, no, Thomas, you go for it.
Yeah,
I'm going?
Okay. Yeah, you know more about this than we do.
Okay, so today at wait, where is it? At 6:47 a.m. discussing films that the Lego Power Ranger set is in the works. Will include Generated Lord. This means Super Sentai is no more.
It's dead. No, it's not.
I'm kidding.
That's a lie.
The actual thing that happened is at 3:26 a.m. a tweet was posted by Oricon, which is a very reputable Japanese news site. And they said it has been learned through interviews with related parties that the TV Asahi affiliated Super Sentai, this is auto translate by the way, TV Asahi affiliated Super Sentai series will conclude with the currently airing work. The popular series, which began with Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger in 1975, will draw the current on its half-century story. There's now a community note on this thing that actually says, please note, as of 8 p.m. on October 30th, 2025, no official statements have been made by TV Asahi or Toei. Yeah. But Oricon posting this is still like, there's something to this. Like, they wouldn't just post this if it wasn't, if something wasn't happening. Yeah. And because of that, like, almost every Sentai actor you can think of on Twitter has been responding to this. They're like, oh no, or like, oh, I'm glad I was a Sentai, or like everyone's talking about it. So that's why we're here, because everyone's talking about it.
I saw Tom
he said something
talk about
too.
it. And is it Constantine or Constantine? I always get confused with the pronunciation.
He's British like you.
But he's British, so I'm assuming it's
up to you.
I don't think because I'm British it's up to me, but I appreciate that. But no, I saw that he did a tweet on it, and I was just like, oh gosh, okay, that's crazy. However, there is a lot more to it than just Sentai is dead, or Sentai is
all
down.
The article says is the paragraph I said, which is really weird. Like, I don't know why they've I don't know what's going on with that. They just went, bam, here's the news, have fun. So there's a few things to this that everyone else has been talking about. Because the main thing is that for the last few weeks, we've still been getting Sentai leaks for 2026. Like, we've gotten color rumors. I think color rumors and like actual straight up, here's what the colors will be. Here's what the mecha, the changers are going to be. Like, we've been told leaked stuff like that, like normal. So the fact we get this article now that's like, no more Sentai is like, it feels weird because we've been hearing about Sentai normally. And one of the links I sent you guys is that we have listings of candy toys for Sentai next year. Like,
yeah, I was
there's Sentai things happening next year. So now to get this news that there's no more Sentai and it's ending, it's like, so what's going on there? Now, one of the other rumors that we got, or no, Kezo, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say I read a comment which could be an interesting way to look at it, but I'll bring that up like after we finish the news, basically, when we get to speculation.
One of the rumors that we've been getting with the next Sentai is that they were going to change the name. So, like, the example given was like Jaka is not called blank Sentai Jaka. It's called Denjikitai Jaka, or however it's said. So it was said it was going to be a different name like that, like something. Like, it would not have the Sentai title. That was a rumor we got. Didn't really think much of it. But now we got this big article, and now it kind of sounds like maybe that's what's happening. That's why everyone's saying there's going to be a rebrand, because we got that rumor. And then we've been getting from the producer of Gojujur multiple times has iterated that after Gojujur, Sentai would be brand new. Not brand new, but like different. Because the day Gojujur was announced and they listed that article, or they gave an article talking about Gojujur, the producer had a quote where he said, "This is not just the 50th Sentai, but the number one of a new era from here on out." And I think there was, if I remember, there was like some talk with the fandom that thought Gojujur, like people have been guessing Gojujur would be the end of Sentai as we know it since it started, because they were talking about changing the name. Like they even said, I think, something along the lines of changing the name, which we later found out meant they would refer to the other Reds as Universe Warriors, not like Legend Red Sentai or something like that. But they've been kind of playing with like, oh, we're gonna call them something different from here on out. And then Mako also sent us another article where the producer again kind of talks about the title, like, oh, like Power Rangers is all like Power Rangers, Wild Force, Dino Charge, Ninja Steel. Sentai is like blank Sentai blank. Like the only connection is Sentai, and they also kind of talked about, the producer was like, oh, what if we change the name? So that like we get this article that's like Sentai's ending, but we know there's something Sentai coming next year, and we've gotten rumors about name change, and the producer has kind of talked about changing Sentai as a title for a while. All of it kind of sounds like we're just getting a new title, but like probably, I mean, there'll probably be more to that. Like that won't just be the title change, because why make this article because of that? But also maybe they're just overblowing like a rumor they got
Or
that they're
clickbait.
changing the name. Yeah,
Like
that
what
could,
we're
that could
doing.
be it. Yeah, like look, Sentai's ending because it's called Magic Academy Super Sentai, or I don't know. Like,
do you think, like, my main worry is that the name change, if it is like a rebrand, if it is a name change, will it ruin the run that it had? And in a way it could do, because it won't be as, if the name is literally changed from Super Sentai to Magic Ranger, well, it wouldn't be Rangers because that would be too Power Ranger-esque, but like, do you think that could ruin the run or the momentum they have, having it completely different? Because they have a massive run, they have 50 years of history, and that's a long time for a show. So it might just be that they're trying to stretch their wings, come up with something new, but I worry a little bit.
yeah,
Well, if
if it is,
consider its
go ahead.
history, Super Sentai is actually called Power Rangers in other places, like Korea. They call it Power Rangers, like Captain Force, Train Force, and stuff. So they did change the name, and it was originally called Super Sentai so and so, but then they later changed it to Power Rangers. So I don't think it's like unprecedented, at least, but it is weird for us in America to see this. But on the other hand, Super Sentai is strictly a Japanese thing, even though it does get distributed. It is still inherently Japanese, so to their audience, they could change, and it probably won't make that big of a difference, other than calling it Powerful Rangers 2 or something.
Do you remember the whole like Power Ranger debacle that was happening like a couple months ago, which was like someone coming out being like, Power Rangers can live without Sentai, but Sentai can't live without Power Rangers. And I'm just like, oh wait, we're all calling the Power Rangers.
That's what happened. Power Rangers has been canceled. It's finally caught up to Sentai.
Oh no.
Sentai's over.
God damn it. Maybe they were right. I joke.
I
joke.
I think it's funny enough. I literally woke up to this news and I was like, oh, it's another thing, I guess. And then the more actually, like, I literally woke up to check my phone, and that was like the second thing I saw aside from a meme. And I actually have more thoughts about this as a whole than than Super Sentai being changed allegedly. I think it's funny that this is like something that comes out of Oricon News, who are known to sometimes have super clickbaity titles, as you can see. but then the rumors also just get latched onto super fast, and then people say that it's not being canceled, it's just being rebranded. And then, like Thomas probably mentioned, okay, where's the source that they're being rebranded? Oh, it was just this one-off sentence said like a year ago from Shirakura during an interview. So it just gets all jumbled in the Western fan base, at least, when we don't know what's going on. We just have this one article that might be happening, so I don't know, man.
Yeah. I mean, what a way to end. If they are doing like a rebrand and then they're pausing and then they're doing new stuff, what a way to end Super Sentai in a way, with a 50th anniversary, with all of the characters coming back, old actors coming back as well. It's kind of nice. I was worried about it being, because it was the rumors that it was going to be the end, wasn't it? Like, this was the rumor for ages that
Allegedly.
Super Sentai was ending with this
Allegedly.
show. I didn't want to believe it, but if it is like an end of a chapter and then they're gonna come back, I won't be too upset about it. Can I? Oh, sorry. Yeah, go.
I was gonna say, I feel like I don't like when you just actually sit and think about it, like how many Sentai Memorial toys are coming out this year and even into
There's
next
a
year.
lot.
Like the big ass Shinkenger sword every week. There was like the one week
Oh,
they
yeah.
announced like 5 things at once, like the Gojuger, the new ride-on rings that she used, like Aura Changer, Magi Phone,
That's
Gao
a lot.
Phone,
Mm.
all the golden rings.
It's-
Like there's so much coming out, and that's all next year. And then the next year also be like, no more Sentai. Here's all the Sentai. Like I think the more I think about it, it does sound like I think they're going to do a different title, like Jaka. I think they just heard that and then they blew it out of proportion. Like Sentai's ending because to be fair, they haven't had a different title thing since I think Flashman, people were saying.
Chosenshi
Like
Flashman.
Shoshinsei.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So since Flashman, it's been blank Sentai blank. So, which is not 50 years, but
Yeah.
who cares, I guess. So I think that is just them blowing out like that kind of thing out of proportion.
It's funny to me because Power Rangers would always have Power Rangers blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Power Rangers blah blah blah. And I'm like, Super Sentai it isn't Super Sentai blah blah blah, Super Sentai blah blah blah. It's Kaizoku Sentai Gojuja. No, sorry. Kaizoku Sentai Go Kaija.
Yeah.
Where it's like Sentai is only one word. And it can be like hidden within the rest of the title.
Someone also
which-
mentioned we have mini plot releases too for Gojuju into April.
God.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
of
they're going to
'cause they
sell the
moved them to
toys either
premium.
way. They're going to keep
Yeah,
on
but,
selling
like,
those
it's
toys
still-
till the end of time.
like I think that it's also what you said, Keza, like it's a 50-year Super Sentai is a 50-year thing, and to just be like, we're getting rid of the name, but here's the same show, like just the name's different. Like it just feels like weird optics for them to be like do they not cross over with other Sentai more because it's not Sentai? Or like
That's
the
thing.
Super Sentai logo at the beginning of episodes that just goes away now, but it's still 5 fingers reaching for the
It would
sky
be
and 5
really
legs.
funny
Like,
if they went the Kamen Rider route, where during Decade or before Decade, Kamen Rider was called Masked Rider, and then after that, it was just called Kamen Rider. So for Super Sentai, they just
no.
called it like Super Squadron something from now on.
oh, so someone
It'll
had,
feel
I saw
weird.
some people say that, like, well, to be fair, Kamen Rider's only really been airing for 15 years because of Decade.
What?
I
How
was
many years
like,
has Kamen Rider
what?
actually been though? Like from
Well, in
Kamen Rider
Japan they called it Kamen Rider still, but the written English was Masked Rider. They always translated it
But
until Decade.
but how
So
long
that's
has Kamen Rider actually been a thing? Because wasn't it Godzilla, then
55
Ultraman,
next
then
year.
Kamen Rider? Oh, so they've missed the 50. Okay, they're gonna have to keep on going for another 100 years,
Revice
man.
was 50.
Another
yeah.
50.
Well, no, they can cancel it after 55 if they really want.
This is also a good
It's
opportunity
not synced.
to bring up Metal Heroes. Remember when Metal Heroes got canceled? You probably don't. You weren't even born yet, Thomas.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah.
When was that? Oh god, that's just really aged us both.
When was
I wasn't
Metal
born yet either
Heroes
when it ended.
canceled?
But
Okay, good. I was gonna say I didn't know, but I thought you were gonna be like, well, we were 5, and I was just like,
Google says it was. Google says it ended in 1999, though.
what
oh, I wasn't.
Kabutak? Oh gosh.
Yeah, this is when did Kabutai end?
Oh, we did date ourselves. No.
I saw a lot of
Yeah,
comments
1997.
about the
GG.
Super Sentai ending so Metal Heroes can return.
Kabutak ended in 98, Marcus.
Oh, I was born when Metal Heroes ended.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's crazy. God.
Oops.
Can I actually bring up a note?
No.
that-
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, a man silencing a woman.
Okay,
Wow. Anyway.
moving on.
This is why Sentai's being canceled.
I mean, fair. No, I'm joking. Earlier on, Kevin from chat said, "I hope this means Sentai will go international like Zets. Maybe they're not. Well, they're changing it, obviously.
I don't.
But from
I've
now
also seen
on,
people
they're
saying
gonna.
that.
Let me speak.
Sorry.
Yeah, Thomas.
Finish it.
From
Okay.
like Zets has done." They've gone with this international way of thinking about their show. Maybe Sentai is also going to make that leap, but they have to make it with this new show or this new rebrand as being a more Western accepting show, or it touches Western countries more. Maybe that is the step they're going with, because apparently it's, from what I can tell, it's worked for Kamen Rider in some way. So maybe they're making this step, making this rebrand to make it more accepting of a lot more countries, or being able to send it to other countries, possibly. It's like a rejig.
It's the 4D chess Toei is playing. Oh, we can't distribute Power Rangers, but we can distribute Powerful Rangers.
I was gonna say, like, I'm not a lawyer or anything like that, so like I don't know how it works, but like I just don't see how changing the name suddenly gets over Hasbro's right to distribute, like, because Hasbro has the right. I guess Hasbro has the master license for Sentai, but if we change it to Universe Senshi, worldwide, baby, bada bing, bada boom.
Oh my god, that's we
worldwide.
cracked the case. We cracked it.
Oh
That's
my
how
gosh.
That's how they're gonna.
But
get
then it's
about
like
it.
everything
Guys,
else.
It's
Well,
a,
I guess
as
it's
you
the
said,
look of a Kamen Rider.
rebranding is a loophole. There you go.
I guess so. I don't. I didn't see it,
Not
but now that I
confirmed.
say it
Not
out
confirmed.
loud, I understand how that would work, but it's still just very weird. Like, I don't know. It's
That's so funny. If that's the case, we've cracked it, guys. We've cracked it.
see the
mean,
worst part about
makes
this is that
sense.
Sentai is ending. See, I swear, Sentai's ending rumors happen like every year up until I swear King Oger. Since King Oger, I've not heard anything like unless someone's being like making a joke. And then today hit Gojuger throughout Gojuger it kept being like because at the start of Gojuger people were talking about that, and now today it's all coming back. We had a good 2-year ish run. Now we're back to Sentai is canceled, and people are gonna keep saying this too until well, thankfully. I think one thing I forgot to bring up is we have 2 points in time for confirmation about this, and that's today technically and tomorrow. That we're entering trademark season.
Oh
Or
yeah.
usually trademark season for the next Sentai. I went to go check, and Gojuger's actually dropped Halloween last year. So, and I think Dawn Brothers was like November, so it could like throughout this whole month we have time to
Isn't it like
get
magic
that.
theme is the theory? It's magic.
The leaks. I don't know if they're leaks or rumors. I'll just say they're rumors. But it's a card season, and they use wands, and they put the card in the wand to transform. So they're all magic
It's
themed. Like it's
gotchard.
supposed to be
It's
like
gotchard
magic
then.
Oh, no.
ninjas,
Cards with
and then
magic
like ninja,
in a school.
and then the wand turns into the mecha. So
Ah,
they're bringing the Gojuger thing work. That's the other thing too. Like there's Gojuger's changers are like consistently top billing like in Japan, so it's weird for like them to be like, all right, no more. Like it makes more sense if they're like, what if we just make all the changers the mecha from now on? Which it sounds like they're at least trying again. And then there's another one. I don't know how credible this one, but it's like that every ranger gets like a unique wand or something. Like there's supposed to be like 10 wands, and there's rumors that we're gonna get more rangers than Q Ranger, so 12 at least.
All right,
I'm sorry,
Thomas.
But I don't know.
I'm still.
Now I'm
hating
just
the fact
saying
that it's
things.
gotchard.
I don't know
Okay,
that's actually
new theory.
That sounds good. That sounds good. I enjoy that theory. Like the idea of what the show is, but I hate that it's just gotchard rebrand. It's a rebrand.
You guys hear cards, and your first thought is gotchard?
Music,
I mean,
magic. What do you
because
mean?
to
Okay,
be fair,
Marcus,
it
take it
definitely
over.
is.
Marcus,
They
Okay,
spent
okay.
all
So
the
new
money Gotchard made
Toku
and went,
theory, guys. So we all know the origami universe Senshi's gonna appear in Gojuger. He's gonna say, "Okay, guys, I'm gonna rebrand Super Sentai," and then he waves his little origami hand, and then suddenly Super Sentai's changed forever. And then during the next Sentai with the Magic Ninja Academy thing, the main character is gonna get a blue armor. And then Kaza's gonna talk about it for about 30 minutes during our reaction. And this was all a ploy from Toei Tokusatsu to annoy us.
Good play. Hate you, but good play.
Incredible.
It's peak.
Someone
as they
said,
would say.
all I am hearing is I'm finally getting a Toku TCG. I would not hold your breath because that's what everyone thought was Gotchard, and then there was no game involved at all.
I hate that. They literally
It definitely,
have cards.
it definitely is them. Look, because Gotchard made up.
Cards.
I don't know what swearing is allowed on this channel, but it made a lot of money.
They made
so they definitely saw that and went, all right, Sentai, you're doing cards again. We're definitely getting booster packs or whatever for Sentai cards. Like they're definitely doing
Just don't AI it. Just
system.
don't AI it. Like
yeah, they're definitely doing that system of product for Sentai because it did show quality aside. Gotchard made a lot of money because of those cards.
I have the whole collection in my back.
Yeah, I have it.
Ironically,
oh,
I have a book.
People
with all
bought
the cards.
so many booster packs in Japan. Like there were so many card opening streams. It's annoying for us because they can go and like buy a card set like every day.
Oh my
We
gosh.
have to,
Okay, back to Sentai.
Sorry, this is Sentai.
Back to Sentai. So, Cosmic Ranger here did bring up, and we did mention this before, that Shirakura talked about wanting to expand Sentai globally, and he did mention even before that to expand Tokusatsu globally in general, which is what we're seeing with Kamen Rider Zets being simulcast, and it's going to be pushed even more with the next season. Oh, should I have said that?
It's been successful, so...
Well, so Sentai Sentai is clearly gonna also try to be pushed, which is why I personally think it'll be changed a little bit in order to be pushed more globally. So if Shirakura's helming it, I believe we have a good chance of seeing something like that. Maybe not to the extent of Zets, but something. I really hope we get more Sentai DVDs again.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
I just want to see more Sentai stuff in the West. And I think that's overall what I think my prediction after our conversation is kind of that, is that they're gonna try and rebrand so they could get it into the US more, which would be cool.
There's
I
a
forgot what I was
comment
gonna say.
that really surprised me. I'm surprised no one else has mentioned this, but if Gojuger is a tribute to Go Ranger, now we go into cards as a tribute to Jaka.
Oh,
Different
no.
name tribute to Jaka. We've gotten rumors of only 4 Rangers like Jaka. So now actually, like, I never put the connection that all of this lines up with Jaka, but now I'm reading this, I'm like, wait.
Thomas, did you know that in Double they use 2 Gaia memories, and then in O's they use
No,
3 metals, and then in Forze they use 4 switches?
This This
you
is
guys
not
remember the
that crazy because
ABT?
Go Shooter is Go Ranger, and this one makes
You know,
sense.
01 has
So
This one
AI,
makes sense.
and
This one
then
makes no.
Saber has
B
books.
books.
This reminds me of something
And
that
the
I don't
next
think
one
I should. I don't want to say it on stream, so I'll say it after.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna write
gosh.
it.
Well, and either way, I even though I'm joking, I actually do agree with Thomas. I do think
I
we've been
do.
seeing a lot. Wait, it does make sense
All
to
of that
me at
for like,
least.
actually, you know.
It does make sense.
But wait, so do you think that is Gojuja
No.
the end of Sentai, or is it the beginning of the rebrand? Because I've seen people saying like, "Oh, it's 1 to 50 is the first season," but
Well,
then it's
that was
also
the
like a catapult
that
to
was
the
the
next
quote
season,
I said,
the
right?
next show.
He
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
it's not just the 50th; it's the number one of a new
It's the
thing.
first one as well.
So I guess
Will
in
they
a way,
rebrand it?
yes, but
Number 1,
it's hard to
Gojuja?
say.
No Sentai.
Maybe
No
they'll
Sentai.
be number one. Well, no, this is number one
Number
Sentai.
1.
So next year is
Number 2.
number 2. Yeah. I'm
Oh
also
my goodness.
curious about like what would Legend Sentai gimmicks be?
I think
Just in terms of it. Well, not like
excuse me.
because they only really do Heisei and Reiwa for Rider, and they didn't even rebrand. They like sometimes do Showa. So like with 50 Sentai, would they? Is this their? I guess not. I was gonna say, would this be their attempt to shy away from older Sentai? But Kamen Rider doesn't shy away from Kuga. Like anything pre-Kuga is where you're like, maybe we'll get a stronger capsule. But like Kuga onward is like confirmed, even if it's
Can I ask a
Heisei.
question about kind of talking about Kamen Rider, so bear with me. But when Kamen Rider does sorry, I'm thinking far in the past where there were some shows that weren't Kamen Rider until they were like, we're gonna rebrand you as a Kamen Rider show, like with Hibiki. Is that correct? Just fact check me on that.
Well, because Hibiki, Marcos actually
Hibiki
should
was-
say, because you're the Hibiki expert.
Actually, Thomas
Tell
should
me,
say
what-
he loves Hibiki.
I do love Hibiki.
Technically, yes, he should, because
so
he is the biggest Hibiki fan I
Hibiki,
know.
well, Hibiki aired as Kamen Rider, so that's
Did it air as
different
Kamen Rider?
yeah,
Oh, I see.
it aired as
But
Kamen Rider. It was
wasn't
it was a
originally?
production thing where they were like, now let's make this a Kamen Rider
I
show, but
see,
it
okay.
aired as Kamen Rider Hibiki. Kamen Rider, unlike Sentai with Go Ranger and Jaka, every Kamen Rider has aired as Kamen Rider, I think.
Oh,
or Masked
okay.
Rider.
Well, remember
Japan.
Ninja Captor, where
Was
it
it
was
Japanese?
originally thought to be a Sentai, but then it wasn't?
Wow.
Other people have been saying, actually, Sentai's canceled because we're bringing back Ninja Captain. That's what the excuse.
That's awesome.
God damn.
You're like, I'm down.
Oh my gosh. Maybe they are just gonna bring back Metal Heroes for like the 4th time and then see it fail.
God.
No, it's funny because I swear I've seen when Gojuju started. I swear I saw the Metal Heroes discussion come back. Like, oh, after Gojuju, it's gonna be half Sentai, half Metal Heroes. Like...
Wait, so sorry, I keep on seeing people talk about this in chat, and I think I missed it when you guys said, is the rumor magic and ninjas and
Yes.
cards?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
ninjas? We have so many ninja shows.
Allegedly,
we don't need anymore.
Not allegedly. Recently, you know, they've been doing 10 years. 10 years. They've been incorporating the 10 years after elements in the show. Koryuger was in King Goger. Tokyuger was in
King Ojo?
Boom
Oh, wait.
Boonger.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So now it would be Ninja. I guess they skipped Gojuger because 50 Ninja had the Magic Ninja.
But they're not connected. Are the universe?
They wouldn't be. They wouldn't be
no.
connected.
Oh,
It would
no.
just
Is
be
it
a little
connected?
joke.
It's not connected though.
See, that's the other thing. It's like if it's a rebrand, why reference Ninja? That's a different series. There's no.
To be honest, I do want to say One thing that I have missed recently is like the versus movies, like the proper versus movies where they go on these big adventures and do these big things, and there's
Because
these
we
big.
still get versus movies.
I know, but not to this, not to the same
We
extent.
got
Yes.
versus. We got 2 of them with King Oger. We got versus King
But they're
Oger
like
and Boom Boonger.
TTFC specials.
There's
Yeah.
there's a step picture where Genba is with the yellow guy. What's his name? Ryuki.
Sorry. Those aren't TTFCs though. Those are in theaters.
That's what I'm saying.
Their was in
It's
theaters.
TTFCs.
No, they're not.
Oh, I thought they were all TTFCs.
The big versus ones are in theaters. The other like Gokai Red.
Oh, okay.
Kaisers in TTFC.
For some reason, I feel like we haven't had good like big movies recently, or maybe it's just because I don't have access to them, and like it's harder to get it.
Well, to be
maybe
fair,
that's
the
why.
latest
Okay.
one was Boom
There's so many
Boonger versus
TTFCs
King
specials.
Oger earlier this year.
Okay, guys, that's
So.
time. Thomas, let's wrap this up. What are your final thoughts on this? And do you hope we'll get a rebrand, or is it just going to be something completely new?
Hi, Cantho.
Hi, Cantho.
I hope it's a rebrand, and I think it's a rebrand because I don't think they're crazy enough to not erase, but like let go of the 50 years. Yeah, and I don't want to. I don't. I think it would be weird to do that too. So I think it's a rebrand. Even then, I hope it's just. I think it's just a rumor. They saw, a new Sentai name. Canceled. It's over.
Oh, it's definitely
Hopefully
been.
They
like,
got all their clicks and whatever.
Yeah.
That's my final answer.
Right, Oricon News? Right.
Right.
All right, Keza, your final thoughts. Rebrand or done for?
I think it's a rebrand. I think they have struggled with the agreement that they wouldn't take anything like Sentai wise into the US, and they've probably struggled with that fact. So now, after we've talked on here, I really do think it's a rebrand, only in that way that they could bring it to the US. Like, it's the only logical explanation for why they would do something so drastic. Maybe it is just a refresher. They want to like change it. They want to mix it up. I genuinely think this is a business decision because we all know that Toei is very toy focused, very business focused, very get the toys out there, sell as much as you can, then the show comes next. So I genuinely think this is a rebrand to get it into the Western community for the future of Sentai. Or not Sentai.
Not
This
Sentai.
isn't Sentai no more. Anyway, but yeah,
Not
that's what I thought.
Super Sentai. See, that's the other thing. People are just going to keep calling it Super Sentai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
We can't. No. No more. Anyway, and Marcus, what do you think? Rebrand or not?
Gosh. Yeah. So I want to reiterate to everybody, we did not have an official source saying that it was a rebrand. It was just mentioned, maybe, possibly, allegedly. And we also maybe, possibly, allegedly know the next Sentai name. So it might possibly, maybe, allegedly be a rebrand. So
Magic. And ninjas.
yeah, Gotchard 2.
stay tuned for next few weeks when we get the trademark. If we get a new name trademark, there we go. In December, that's also announcement time. So
Yeah.
by the end of the year, we'll know.
All right, guys, let's end this off. Frog no power. Tomkatsu
how?
green.
Oh god.
Red no power. Tonkatsu red.
Yellow Tom. I can't remember.
Yellow
it. Oh,
Tomkatsu.
Yellow Tonkatsu.
what was it? Yellow
Together
no
we
power.
are Tomkatsu. All right, bye.
Yay. Bye.
I feel like we're the Akihabara Rangers where we always fail.
The Akiba Rangers?
they're making
Akiba Ranger or something.
Akiba Rangers
Akiba Rangers.
coming
that's it,
official.
thank you.
That's what's happening.
The